Hello. Intros are always the hardest part. I don't know what to say at first. Hello, you fucking scumbags and scallywags. This is the No Wait podcast coming back at you, live and in action. What's going on, Justin?
I'm a little hungover, but good.
Tell us about your hungover episode.
I drank a whole bottle of moonshine, and then half a bottle of some other shit. And then before that, I helped someone move, so I just have no stamina right now.
Yeah.
But I'm here. I'm alive.
Cool. Well, we have an action-packed episode today. We're gonna talk about the Joker a little bit, little NCAA football. What else? Oh,
Need for Speed.
yeah, Need for Speed.
Is it Death Stranding trailer I showed you?
Yeah, Death Stranding with Norman Reedus and Outer Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead, light up your joint, grab your drink, turn your headphones up if you're at work. Not too loud, because often we say ignorant, sometimes racist shit. But without further ado, this is the No Way podcast. So fuck it, let's jump straight into it. The best movie of the year, The Joker.
I wouldn't say it's the best movie, but I'd say it's top. It's second best.
All right, give me your top three so far for the year.
Endgame, Joker.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
And there's one I can't remember what it was. So.
Rambo, Last Blood.
Hell no, it ain't Rambo. But I know those are my top two. There's a third. There's another movie I saw this year. I was like, damn, that's really good. John Wick 3.
Oh yeah, John Wick was amazing. Amazing.
Those are my top three movies this year.
I'll agree with you. I can't think of a third, but yeah, it would probably be. Nah, it was decent, but I would give Gemini Man a solid 6 or 7.
Give it a 7.
It wasn't amazing, but then again, it wasn't bad.
It was a good experience.
Yeah, the experience I give like an 8 or a 9. It was super dope. Yeah. So Joker follows obviously the Joker. His name's what, Arthur something. Arthur Fleck. I just think it was a really good movie. Like, it was written well, it was directed well, the acting was fucking amazing. Like, I feel like it really captured somebody just being crazy. Like, you could tell, like, you could see the slope. Like, you could see all the events in the movie that really take him from being like, all right, maybe like just this quirky kind of guy with problems to actually someone who's like insane and wants to hurt people. It's good though.
I think Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job. I think he was a perfect person for the role.
Mm-hmm.
There's talks like there's going to be a sequel.
There should be.
I don't think so. I think it should just be a one-off.
He did such a good job that everybody wants him as the Joker now.
Well, you gotta think about it though. All movies that get sequels, the sequel has the potential to depreciate the value of the first movie. I feel like I don't want it to be ruined.
It's not always the case though.
It's not always the case, but it's a risk you take.
Some sequels set up great franchises, like especially in the DC universe. Like think of Batman Begins. I mean, I hate Batman Begins. It was a fucking piece of shit movie. But then The Dark Knight Rises comes, and that's amazing. Then 3 comes in it's shit too. You know what I mean?
3
So like
isn't shit.
sometimes
good.
I hate.
It's not better than the second one.
That is
It's still good.
That's the gayest Bane I ever seen in my life. They made Bane a pussy.
Bane, he broke Batman's back.
If you ever seen Batman and Robin, that's Bane.
Oh, fuck that. I mean, that's more accurate to the comics when it comes to Bane. Sort of, design-wise, or at least classic Bane.
He sounded like a butler.
And it was Tom Hardy's own take on Bane. It was great.
Sounded like Alfred. I thought. Yeah, Joker was good. I kind of liked how they like incorporated Batman into it a little bit. They showed like a young Bruce Wayne and this and that.
Did you know it was never from its inception? It was never supposed to be a Joker movie.
Yeah, I heard that. It was supposed to be like a character study, right?
And then they kept pitching it to studios, but they kept getting rejected. But they're like, people like superhero movies now. Let's just make it about something related to superheroes. And they did that, and they got approved.
I think adding the Joker part made it a little bit made it cool. I mean, it would have been a good movie on its own, but then like I feel like it wouldn't be as widely received as it is now.
Yeah. I really liked, and I don't know, I'm not gonna spoil it. I liked the ending part where he stood on the car.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing.
See, to me, the ending sets up other movies because now he has like spoiler alert, but now he has like the support of the people and stuff like that. And he went to at the end he went somewhere, but who's to say that doesn't set up in the next not the next Batman movie, because I heard that's supposed to be a standalone. But let's say Robert Pattinson does good, and then they make another movie. Why not? Why not have the Joker and Batman have like the Joker breaking out of the little place or whatever?
I don't know.
Like, it would be good. I think it would be good.
I'd be willing to see it if it's done well. I don't know. Am I asking for it? No.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they didn't. Like, if this was the only Joker thing, I would just be happy with the Joker movie we got.
I like how the movie resolved, kind of. Especially, like, the part where he went on TV. I was like, hell yeah.
Resolved? How the fuck?
It all, like, led up to that moment.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking great.
He was just a guy that every fucking thing went wrong in his life.
Shitty life.
And then he said, fuck it. Yeah, the ending was amazing. He's such a good fucking actor. Like, it was really good. The laugh was good. It was just good. I first started watching, I'm like, this movie seems kind of slow. Like, it seems like it's just like a slow burning type of movie, but it picks up. It's really good. I never spoiler again. I've never heard the connection with Joker being Batman's brother, or was his mom's really crazy?
No, his mom was actually.
Okay, I'll say that.
Yeah, he was adopted. He's not actually related to Bruce Wayne.
But see, that sets up a perfect Batman, though. That's perfect, dude. He already, has the connection to the Batman family, so it's not like Joker's just coming for Batman out of nowhere. It could work. That's all I'm saying. It could definitely work. I think I read an article where the director and Joaquin Phoenix, where they said like during when they were shooting Joker, they were joking around, like not saying that they had any definitive plans, but they had like ideas. If they were to make another one, this would be cool and that would be cool. Which kind of tells me that there's a seed planted.
There is. There's definitely something that they could do.
Honestly, that's how DC takes over Marvel. Because Marvel's on a downcline, I feel like, for sure.
I feel like DC with individual movies can do better than with like group movies.
But I mean, yeah, that's fine. Even if we got another Joker movie and there's no superheroes in it, I would still like it.
Yeah,
but
I really want to know what the Batman movie's gonna be like with Robert Pattinson, because I like Robert Pattinson. Not in.
I love Twilight. That's the only thing I've ever seen him in.
I don't like him in Twilight. I don't like Twilight. I like him in his other movies. I still need to see The Lighthouse, because I really want to see that.
That's with him and William Dafoe, right?
Mm-hmm. But he's a really good actor in movies like High Life, Big for him or something. Where he's really good. He pulls off accents pretty well too.
The Batman doesn't have an accent.
Yeah, well, Robert Pattinson is British.
I'm watching him be a British Batman. Oi, mate, stop! Fucking Joker.
I think he'll do good in that movie.
Oh,
He'll be a good Batman.
I'm just so sick.
I think it should focus more on the Bruce Wayne side of things and less on Batman. Because honestly, I there's no Batman movies that like look at Bruce Wayne outside of Batman, except for maybe the Christopher Nolan ones. But I mean, even then, you got like 10 minutes of Bruce Wayne.
Well, that's what I heard. This is more like I heard this is more like a detective story than it is like a superhero. Like when they described it, they said it's like a noir Batman. It's like a detective type thing, which could be cool or it could just be fucking boring. Because I feel like people watch Batman for action.
Yeah, that's true.
Joker, maybe a Joker movie, you'll get people who are actually trying to think, like delve into the mind of Joker. But the Batman story has been told so many fucking times. Like, really, what can you do new with it other than just retell the same story?
That's fair. Yeah, do something unique, something new.
What's your favorite Batman? Mine's Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was a really good Batman.
All right.
He's just good Batman. Make good Batman movies.
Can it be animated or does that have to be live action?
No, it has to be live action.
uh,
Who the fuck? What animated Batman?
Batman from the animated series.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Can it be the video game one? That's my favorite.
All right, sure. The Arkham series.
Knight Batman.
All right, mine's still Michael Keaton.
If it has to be live action, I'd say Ben Affleck. Not all right. He didn't get his own movie. He didn't get barely any time to explain his character, other than he's Batman. But I think if he would have stayed in it and they put more time into writing, I think he could have been the best Batman.
Have you ever seen the Spider-Verse movie, Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
You know that one Spider-Man who was like super old and he's like out of shape and stuff like that?
Oh, is that Ben Affleck?
That's Ben Affleck as Batman.
No, it's not. Ben Affleck as Batman beat the shit out of people.
I just didn't fuck with it, man. I thought when I first went, oh, Ben Affleck's a great actor. But seeing him as Batman, it's just, that's not it. Christian Bale was a better Batman than him. And Christian Bale was a shit Batman.
All right. Christian Bale is a fucking terrible Batman.
George Clooney was a good Batman, too, now that I think about it.
George Clooney was good as Batman.
Val Kilmer sucked a dick as Batman.
I forget what I was going to say.
I wonder if Nicolas Cage would be good as Batman.
Wait, no.
Interesting.
You know who I would pick to be Batman?
Who?
John Hamm.
Okay, I see that.
I've always said that. Like, John Hamm would make a really good Batman.
Or, I think his name's Artie Hammer.
Armie Hammer?
Yeah.
He'd make a good Green Lantern.
Okay. I seen him in The Lone Ranger. It's a good movie. Johnny Depp played like an Indian or some shit.
That movie was shit.
I love that movie. What? I like that movie.
Stupid.
It was good. I like westerns.
I don't want Johnny Depp anymore.
Yeah, his older stuff's really good. Now he's just like a goofball.
He's like Dwayne Rock Johnson. Takes anything.
Jesus. Fucking Rock's is gonna be at UFC this weekend. Oh yeah, shout out.
Like fighting?
Fuck no, he would get destroyed. No,
Rock?
He would get fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Probably 3 seconds. They would just tackle him to the ground and just punch him.
You know, you remember the Disneyland ride? Where it's like a little riverboat or whatever.
I think so.
They're
Yeah.
making a movie about that. Guess who's driving the fucking boat?
Oh, it's The Rock. I think I've seen that. Yeah, it can't.
What the fuck?
He looks like the same fucking. He looks like his same character from Jumanji. I remember I seen the post. I'm they're making another Jumanji. They just made 2. Oh, it's The Rock.
I'm tired of The Rock.
If you want to see a prime example of oversaturation and people just getting paid to do anything, watch Skyscraper by The Rock. That is the worst fucking money grab I have ever seen in my life. It is literally The Rock saving people from a skyscraper that's on fire. The fire starts at the top floor and it's going down each floor. And he's trying to save people.
I thought it was going up.
Maybe it is going up. It's one of those. More or less, the fire is moving. And he has to save people.
When I first saw the trailer for that, I didn't see the name of the movie. I thought it was Towering Inferno, a remake. And I'm like, okay. But like halfway through the trailer, I saw The Rock, and I'm like, oh, I'm never fucking mind.
It was dumb. It was like a money grab. Just like that movie Rampage. Granted, Rampage wasn't that bad, but still. It was,
I had no desire to see that.
You could skip it and not miss anything. But if you've seen it, I mean, it wasn't bad. I give it a good 4.5. It wasn't horrible, but then again, it wasn't needed.
Hobbs and Shaw was pretty good.
Fuck that shit.
Hobbs and Shaw?
I will forever in my life boycott everything related to Fast and Furious. I'm done.
Hobbs and Shaw was a stupid movie, but it's a fun movie. It's more of a comedy than anything, and it for like a buddy cop movie, it does pretty well.
I'm good. I like Jason Statham a lot. The Rock, like I said, he's everywhere, man. I need a break from seeing The Rock.
He's
Literally
the highest paid actor this year.
Cause he's in fucking everything. He's in everything. I guarantee 4 movies come out in the summer, The Rock's in at least 2 of them. I guarantee it. It's ridiculous. He's in everything. Just like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was in everything for a little bit until
Kevin Hart's a shit actor.
Fucking broke his back. Kevin Hart's not a good comedian, to be honest with you. Kevin Hart's a comedian who gets laughs off of his movements and shit. If you really listen to like the substance of his jokes, he says the same jokes all the time. He sings the same voices. He'll take a subject and plug it into a voice that he does with another joke and makes it funny because it's like relatable because you remember the voice and you know.
Oh, I don't like Kevin Hart that much as a comedian. But I really don't like him as an actor because he plays the same person.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, this is a little off subject. You have to watch Dolomite on Netflix. New Eddie Murphy movie. It is fucking hilarious.
I saw the trailer for it.
Eddie Murphy's back. He's back. He's been making some shit ass movies recently. He's back.
I thought the last Eddie Murphy movie I saw. Probably Norbit.
See,
I love Norbit.
People shit on Norbit, but Norbit was cool for what
Norbit
it was.
Funny as shit.
It wasn't supposed to be some masterpiece. It was just a goofy movie. It was cool. It was fun. But Dolomite, I guess it was based off a true story. I guess this guy Dolomite was like a real a real person. His name was Rudy Ray Moore. So more or less, the movie is like he's like this. He like introduces people on stage and stuff. He tries to be like a stand-up comic. It's not working, so he like creates this character Dolomite, and he becomes like really popular. And then he wants to do movies. It's more or less just like it's like a look on how hard it was for like black people back then to like really make it at that time, especially with like raunchy material, because all his shit was like dick and vagina jokes and stuff like that. It was like really just like X-rated shit. It was really good.
I'm interested.
And he signed a deal with Netflix for a new comedy stand-up special. Which
fuck no,
dude, I know.
No,
I will still tell everybody on this podcast that Eddie Murphy is one of the best comedians to ever live. You ever seen Raw or Delirious?
Yeah, I've seen Raw. I don't
they
like
are
it.
fucking hilarious.
I don't like Raw.
Especially the joke he has about Rocky. That shit was funny as fuck. Eddie Murphy's a goat.
What'd you think of Death Stranding? I showed you the trailer today.
It looked good. The trailer, I feel like the trailer can confuse you onto what the game really is.
I still don't know what it's really about.
Because the first part of the trailer, I'm like, oh, okay, like the government fell down, you know, it seems cool. But then when he fell in the water, it was like a whole new trailer. I'm like, okay, now you guys kind of lost me. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It looks good.
The graphics look amazing.
It looks confusing as shit, but I like anything from Hideo Kojima. I think he's really good. He's a talented artist.
I trust Sony. That's all I gotta say.
Hell no, I don't trust Sony one fucking.
If it's a Sony exclusive, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be good. That's my experience, at least. I feel like if you make something exclusive, it's gonna be good. I mean, that's probably not always the case, but I heard that game. I never played it. Like Detroit was fucking amazing. Like amazing.
That was one of the best games I played last year. Last year or this year?
I think it was probably last year. It might have been a year before that, to be honest. It's been out for a while.
I remember when I first played that, I was glued to that game. And then I replayed it. I saw all the different choices. I'm like, shit.
I remember you let me borrow it. I played it for a little bit, and I'm like, it's not my thing. But I think it's because I just got off playing like all the Telltale games. So I was kind of burnt out from that style of game. And I think I didn't like it. I gave it back to you, and I borrowed God of War, and then I just got sucked into the God of War.
Did you finish God of War?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that game, I think I binged the fuck out of it. I think I played it once, got super into it. And I played it again like a month later. Because my PlayStation broke. That's what it was. I was into it. I was playing it like all day, and then my PlayStation broke. And then when I got my PlayStation fixed, I started playing it again. I literally beat it all in like half a day.
Move this real quick.
All right. It was super good.
God of War is fucking masterpiece.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything good about Sony is in that game.
Think about these PlayStation exclusives. God of War.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
All right, you got me.
Detroit. Like they're all these exclusives are fire.
They are.
Like Xbox. Does Xbox even make exclusives anymore?
I mean, kind of, but not really that much anymore. You got stuff like Halo and.
But even Halo, you can play on PC now. So it's like
no, not yet.
Can't?
Well, you sort of can, but not fully.
Mm.
Oh, there was one. Oh, The Last of Us got delayed. Did you play The Last of Us?
The first one?
Mm-hmm.
That's not my type of game.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I will eventually. It's just I hate stealth games. That's one of my big. That's why.
Have to be stealth.
That's why I hated Dishonored. because I don't like stealth, man. I hate sneaking and shit. I hate it so much. I much rather like I like games where if you have to sneak, okay, but I like games that give you an option to do other shit.
You can do other shit last, but you can go guns out if you want.
To be honest, the only part I've ever played, like the 3 times I've tried to play, I stop at the same part. I go through the first beginning where he's with the girl, his daughter, and she dies or whatever. Spoiler alert. You should have fucking played it by now. And then you go to that city. I think they say like the butterflies are coming or some shit. Fireflies. And then I think they start gathering people up, and then that's the last I've ever played.
It's such a good. It is one of the best stories in video games ever.
That's saying a lot.
I stand by it.
That's saying a lot because Assassin's Creed #1 is still up there with me.
Assassin's Creed #1.
No, the first Assassin's
is not that good.
I don't know why. Just to me, and that in my head, that game sticks out so much because I remember having that game. I remember beating it. I just remember the ending means. I remember the ending. Like you get the apple from the old dude who's supposed to be like your leader. It was a good ass game. I fucked with it.
Brotherhood was the best.
The first Lost Planet had a good ending.
I don't remember Lost Planet. To be real, I can't remember any single story aspect from Lost Planet.
I remember. I think your dad got killed by some kind of monster, and then you're stuck there and some shit. At the end, you end up killing the monster. I never played the second one. I think I tried to play the second one. I know the third one's trash.
Yeah. But Dead Space. I miss Dead Space.
Never beat it. I played it.
A Dead Space game?
Never. I tried to play the first one a couple times. I'm saying,
Those are still my favorite horror games ever.
I was trying to tell Terrence about Alien Isolation. Because we were talking about Bioshock and how creepy it was. I'm like, dude, if you like Bioshock, play Alien Isolation. You'll like that shit. But it's just hard.
You know you can play that in VR?
God, that would be sick.
There's a program you can run so it actually lets you look around in VR. You still gotta use controller though, like move around and stuff, but everything's just in your face. I couldn't do that. No.
That'd be sick. Any VR people, Viveport has this thing all October where they have free video, like immersive videos of like popular horror movies. Like they have Chucky, Freddy Krueger, Jason. It's free. Check it out. It's Viveport.
I tried to watch the new I've seen it. I think. Did you watch the newest Halloween movie?
Hmm? Yeah. The one that has Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
she's older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard they're making another one too, which I don't know how.
They're making 2 fucking.
They burnt the fuck out of him and shot him with a shotgun at the end of the movie.
I mean, he's got the shit shot out of him before he lived, so.
But how does he get out of a burning basement?
He survived gunshot to the face.
How do you feel?
I think it's good. I remember seeing that. It was really good.
Did you ever seen the new Child's Play movie?
No. I know fucking.
No. Seriously, it's good. I thought the same thing.
I hate from what I've heard and what I've read on like IMDb, like the premise of it. I don't care. I don't want to see it.
Like, let me explain it this way though. Like, this is another example of a movie that didn't have to be a part of another existing franchise. Like, that movie was so good, they could have just made it about a killer doll. And it would have been amazing. It probably would have been more popular because there wouldn't have been as many people trying to compare it. I think that's where some of these movies fucked up. They compare it so much to the original that you don't even really appreciate what you're watching. Like, but this one had a good message though. Like, it had a really good message that really resonates today. Like, people are too connected to technology. Like, so let's say Amazon had a doll like this Child's Play thing. This doll can connect into all Amazon Alexa products like your TV. I think they even have sinks now that are fucking connected to Alexa. Your door locks, your thermostats, all that shit, your oven. So this thing could control your whole house more or less. It was just it was cool. It had a cool thing to it.
It just didn't have to be Chucky though. Yeah, I feel like every time if I do watch it, I will constantly compare it to the original.
And that's why I'm saying like they shouldn't have made it. They could have named it. They could have just honestly just named it Good Guy, and just not even called him Chucky. But the fact you want to call him Chucky and change his backstory and stuff, it kind of rubs people the wrong way. Like, this isn't Chucky. But if you make it its own movie, then people have a chance to see it for what it is, not compared to something else.
That's fair.
But it was a really good movie. I'd give it an 8. Really good.
I probably still watch it.
Because he's not evil. That's the thing. The Chucky wasn't evil in this movie. He just didn't know any better. He just wanted to play. Which is like kind of like every.
That's not fucking Chucky.
If you think like every movie with AI, the AI is just so smart that it's just its end goal is always just eliminate humans.
Have you ever seen Her?
No, I want to watch it, especially now seeing Joker.
That movie is such a fucking trip.
I've always seen the trailers because it's been out for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the trailers and I was always like, oh, I want to watch this, but from the trailers, it looks like a slow burn movie for sure.
It is really.
But I don't mind that sometimes.
It's more of a character study, kind of like Joker was. But you'll be depressed after you watch that movie.
Yeah.
But it's fucking good. I made a mistake of watching that at midnight one night in high school.
There's another movie with him in it. It just came out like last year. But it's they say it's similar to Joker. I think his daughter dies or something. He goes after people or something.
No, I know what movie you're talking about.
You Were Never Here.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called.
You Were Never Really Here. That's a good ass movie.
You seen it?
I've seen it. It's so fucking good.
So what's the plot?
He's basically kind of like a vigilante.
Okay.
He just beats the shit out of bad people with hammers and shit. And then, like, I think from what I heard, this guy's daughter got kidnapped, and basically he tries to go and find her. But like, you don't really know that much about him, but subtly you start to learn things like about him and like his past and everything. But it's really, really, really good.
Probably watch that.
I'd say that's probably his second best movie.
Ooh, that's.
Don't you dare say Signs.
I love Signs, but that's just what introduced me to Joaquin Phoenix. I feel like there's another movie called We Own the Night with him, and I believe it's either Russell Crowe or that one. What's the guy? Colin Farrell.
No, it's Mark Wahlberg.
It is?
Pretty sure.
He plays like a brother to somebody or something.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, yeah, We Own the Night. It's a good movie. Has Eva Mendes in it.
Well, Gladiator.
He played like a fag in Gladiator though. I ain't really like. It was good. It was a good movie. It's just I don't know.
He was a king.
I don't think that was his best portrayal. Put it that way. It was good though. Russell Crowe stole the show in that fucking movie.
I think Gladiator's overhyped.
Russell Crowe and then the one black guy from Guardians of the Galaxy and Never Back Down. He's like African. There's no way in shit I would ever know his name. But he's like a guy that's in kind of like every kind of movie. You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about.
He's the guy who stopped Star-Lord in the very first Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is. What do you think of Need for Speed? The new one coming out.
I mean, it should be alright, I guess. What was the last one to come out before this?
It was a remake of. No, it was called Payback, I think. And it didn't really resonate well with anyone.
Need for Speed came out. So when Need for Speed came out, there was already established racing games. There was like Gran Turismo, Forza. But Need for Speed had its own niche to it. It was street racing. That's what made it so cool. You could customize your cars. You could put decals, put neon lights, change the rims. It was more for like the teenager, whereas like the Forza and the Gran Turismo.
Those are your dad's games.
Yeah, it's like a professional simulated racing. And I feel like at some point Need for Speed tried to go into that lane. They even tried to do the dirt thing, like off-roading type shit. Need for Speed needs to go back to their roots. They need to go to underground street races, have free roam, have it so you could upgrade your car, stuff like that. That's what's fun.
That's kind of what this new one is too. Like there is simulated racing during the day where you can get money, but once you switch to night mode, it's all street racing. Cops are more aggressive and you get more reputation. Plus it's co-op, so you can form a racing crew. Oh, it looks fun as shit. It looks like a mix of Pro Street and Most Wanted, which Most Wanted is the best Need for Speed.
I was about to say, those are probably one of my two favorites besides like the Underground. Underground 2 was amazing to me. But that was like one of the first ones I think I ever played.
I love Need for Speed.
Most Wanted was the one that sticks out the most to me. I feel like that's the one I played the most as a kid. Most Wanted, Carbon, Pro Street.
You still have that racing wheel?
Yep.
What does it work for?
Xbox.
Oh, okay. You could use that.
Dumbass racing wheel. I was so pissed. I'm like, I even bought Project Cars 2 for Oculus. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm gonna go get this racing wheel. I'm gonna come home. It's gonna be hella immersive. Hell no. Didn't work at all. I'm thinking, how the fuck does a Microsoft racing wheel not work with a fucking Microsoft Windows computer? This is bullshit. Then I'm thinking like, oh, maybe there's a program. Maybe they'll take down some kind of barrier that's stopping it from. Nope. Not compatible at all. There's no drivers for it. There's no nothing. Now that's why the guy sold it to me for $10. $90 racing wheel for $10. I thought he was just on drugs. No. Oh man. Yeah, I'm excited for Need for Speed.
It's been a while since I played a racing game. I think the last racing game I played. I can't even fucking remember. It's been years.
So what's this coming out as? Like, what's the starting price? I hope it's not $60.
What, for Need for Speed?
Yeah.
$60.
I hate that.
Why?
People need to realize what's worth $60 and what's not. A AAA game with a story, $60.
This is a AAA game.
Bull shit.
You gotta think. You made a whole city. The graphics look good. You gotta license all these cars, all the music and everything.
And at the end of the day,
you gotta support the servers for multiplayer.
It's still a racing game.
It's $60 game.
I can't see myself spending $60 on a racing game.
I would gladly spend $60 on a game.
Tell me 45 and yeah.
45.
I'll give you 45. Give me $15 off because 45 is 100% reasonable for a brand new racing game. $60.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Just imagine if you buy it and you put fucking 1,000 hours into it.
Or imagine you buy it and it's complete dog shit.
Okay.
You can't return new games most places. You'll get like 30, you get half your money back.
I don't know. That's just a risk you take with games though. I feel like this is gonna be. I think this would be worth $60. Still got that Gamers Club thing at Best Buy, so I have to pay $47. But that shit runs out in December.
Like I was a little iffy about getting Call of Duty getting 60. I'm like, man, what if I get this and it sucks?
I got Call of Duty. That's alright. Story is great. Like the actual campaign is fucking really, really good. Multiplayers, I prefer old Call of Duty.
Here's my problem with multiplayer. The maps suck.
The maps do suck. They fucking suck terribly.
Like the gunplay is awesome. I like the realism mode. I love how they incorporated the big battle, kind of like how Battlefield had. I like that.
It's basically just Battlefield though.
I seen somebody call it Battlefield, Call of Duty, Battlefield Siege, like Rainbow Six
legit.
Siege.
That's kind of what it is. You can tell they looked at Battlefield. They're like, all right, but they're doing something with their multiplayer.
People have to think the game just came out. They're giving you free DLC for this game. They're giving you a free battle pass.
$60.
Yeah, but imagine spending $60 plus like a $20 fucking season pass and shit. I feel like $60 is worth the game like this because you pay $60, but then you have a game that's really gonna have like a nonstop, player base for until the next one comes out. And even then, even a year after the next one comes out, people will still be playing it. It's not like a Need for Speed where maybe you spend $60 on it, you beat it in 2 days, and then you just race with your friends online.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Fuck that.
If
you're into it, yeah.
The thing I still don't like about Call of Duty is something they still have not fucking fixed. Is matching people up in matchmaking. When I first played, I was paired against a team or 2 level 70 fucking 5s.
Yeah.
And the other guy next to me was level 5.
Well, see, that's what Halo did a really good job on. Halo did a really good job on matchmaking. Like, you would only be like 2 or 3 levels above the people you're playing with.
And the fact, like, I have no gear. I have shit loadouts. I got destroyed.
Did you pre-order the game?
No, I bought it.
See, that's what a lot of people are complaining about. Because if you pre-ordered it, you get like this fully upgraded, customized assault rifle that like literally just shits on everybody.
But like the damage you take from guns is fucking crazy. I like old Call of Duty where you can take a few bullets and have a chance to live. Well, but if you're getting shot, you're basically dead.
Are you talking about like on campaign or multiplayer?
We're talking about multiplayer.
See, multiplayer out there, they have different modes though. Like if you play just a regular straight team deathmatch, I play
2v2 and I play the big battle one.
Okay,
and it's the same in both. The 2v2 seemed a little worse.
Well, see, I like that. See, when I play like hardcore and realism, and it's one bullet kill, more or less, depending on where you hit.
I like that. That gives you no chance.
It's realistic though, And on realism, they don't
I
show.
don't play video games for realism.
They don't show. They don't show the grenade icon.
That I like. I like that there's no HUD. That's fine.
Yeah, they don't show you when you reload. They don't even show when you hit somebody, like the hit marker or anything. That's cool to me.
That reminds me of. There's a game called Escape from Tarkov. That is probably one of my favorite FPSs, but it's also kind of bullshit because it's basically you fight against other people and you have to escape with all this loot and everything. But people can kill you, take your loot, and you just broke.
Damn, that sucks.
I played more Red Dead Online. That's actually more fun than I thought it would be. I like it already better than GTA Online.
GTA Online's too much.
That,
people just run up and just shoot you or fly around a jet and shoot you.
You have to pay money to get actual money to get anywhere in that game, or else you're just grinding for a year.
I still have to beat the story mode. I gotta go get that disc fixed.
What? Oh, Red Dead.
Yeah.
Red Dead.
It's long.
It's long.
That game's worth $60 just because you're gonna get your money worth.
Hell yeah, it's worth $60.
Especially the side quest, you'll get your money worth. See, that's the thing. A game like that, a AAA open world title RPG, shit, you could charge me $80 for that shit and I'll still buy it. Because it has, like, think of fucking Skyrim. Like that, if someone pays $60 for that, that's an investment that pays itself over so much. Like that game is still super popular today. And with mods and shit, dude, you can play the game four fucking 5 times over and have a new experience every time.
I like Skyrim.
Fallout, kinda. They missed the ball with Fallout, I think so.
Which Fallout?
4. Fallout 4 had a shitty story. And it had a horrible environment.
No, it didn't.
The environment sucked. The environment is only cool if you add in mods, the little tree mods. It's so bland and boring.
That's how 3 New Vegas are.
Nah, New Vegas.
New Vegas is in a fucking desert.
New Vegas, I'll give you, yeah. But at least 3, you had stuff to look at. You had the monuments, maybe a little nostalgia.
In like a quarter of the map.
This shit.
The rest is what?
This shit's
desert,
all broken
basically.
buildings and fucking. I don't know.
That's the point. Yeah, I like Forest City, and I like Forest Combat.
But the 4 only had one city. Think about fucking 3. You had
Well, yeah, I'll give you that because technically you're supposed to build your own. But man, come on, give us like more than just Diamond City.
Build your own, and then every fucking 5 minutes, oh, it's under attack. Oh, you need your help. Oh, there's a new settlement, and he's like, fucking shit. That's what killed me. Preston Garvey, fuck you. I used to hate that shit. You get done doing 3 settlements. Oh, I got another settlement. And sometimes it's the same fucking settlement. Like, why do you guys keep getting in trouble? I'd rather just fucking kill you guys so I don't have to fucking do it no more.
There was a settlement I made that I kept getting attacked. So you know what I did? I went there. I took out all their food, water. I left one person there. I took the radio beacon. I was like, oh, fucking bye.
Yeah, man. That was the only thing. Like, don't make somebody do something. Like, don't force them to fucking do these settlement shits.
The mods for that game were really good though, but none of them add like cities or anything. But I mean, some of them add settlements that kind of function as cities. But
I hated New Vegas. New Vegas to me was dog shit. New Vegas was shit. It was
New
good.
New Vegas is probably, I'm not gonna say it's the best, but it
got confusing.
All
dude.
3 are very close. There's no good best Fallout for me.
It was good up until the point where you like started messing with Mr. House and then the Yes Man robot. And then it just
That's when shit gets exciting.
There was too many endings, too much shit to even focus on. It literally took me out of it. Like the whole NCR versus the
Legion.
Kaiser, Legion, that was cool. I like that part. But the whole Vegas thing, I could have did without that shit.
New Vegas.
I could have did without it. But I can definitely see pieces of New Vegas in the Outer Worlds for sure.
Yeah, it's made by the same people.
Yeah, Obsidian.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially that robot that controls the ship. That's Mr. House, more or less. It's just the same thing. And I like how this game, it's not as updated as Fallout 4. Put it that way, but it doesn't need to be. It has like some nostalgic RPG elements to it.
Yeah.
Like when you're talking to the scientist dude, he's only on that little screen. Like that's cool. And it reminds you of like if you ever see videos like the old Fallout games, it kind of looks like that. Like it's cool. I can definitely see what you said about the Borderlands thing. I can definitely see that.
Mhm.
As soon as I start shooting people, I'm like, oh yeah, this looks like Borderlands.
I think it's a mix of Mass Effect, Bioshock, and Fallout.
Also, think of this: the Borderlands, the Outer Worlds, same shit. You just changed the name of the fucking game and just like it's like saying, like Subway, and then you call it Sandwich Way. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's the same name, just
I see.
I was just sitting there thinking that, like, because when you said Borderlands, I'm like, Borderlands Outer Worlds. I'm like, damn, that's kind of copying them. But it's good so far.
It's good. I need to play more of it.
Mm-hmm.
But for what I played so far, it's really good.
Same here.
Would I pay $60 for it?
No, I wouldn't. Not as what I've seen so far.
Not from what I played so far, because I hear it gets more intense because there's a lot more worlds you can go to.
When I downloaded it was only 17 gigs. That's why I was kind of worried. Like, damn,
17.
Yeah. When I downloaded it on my Xbox, it was 17. I play it on my computer now. It's just I started playing on my Xbox. I'm like, nah, fuck it.
Have you seen the download size for Modern Warfare?
It's up to like 150 gigs now.
Yeah.
It was 120 when it came out, and they've had so many like 3 gig updates.
When I downloaded it, when I put the disc in, there were 4. There was the disc download, and there were 4 update downloads.
It's like multiplayer pack.
They were all fucking
and shit.
huge. I was like, what the fuck? Why don't you just make it one download?
It took me forever too, and even then, like 2 days later, they had a 10 gigabyte update and a 2 gigabyte update.
Jesus Christ!
See, I thought I'd be more upset about PS4 having the horde mode. I honestly don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play it.
That's like the horde on Gears of War. Like, it's cool to play, but I'm not gonna trip if we don't have
I
it.
still haven't finished Gears.
I haven't either.
I want to, but like, fuck. Just playing it gets annoying after a little bit.
I'm playing Call of Duty on realism. It's fucking hard. Like, the campaign, it's hard as shit.
The campaign's really good. It's so fucking good.
Shit, I haven't got that far, but I've seen videos where it's pretty fucked up. People like shooting babies and shit. Yeah. Have you got to a mission where like
I beat the game.
Oh. Yeah, I seen this mission where like you go into this room with the night vision and there's this lady holding her baby, and then you if you shoot her, like I think his name's Price, puts the baby back in the crib, and you can shoot the baby, and then it says adolescents are not a part of war. Like that.
That's just a game over screen. You can't actually do it.
Oh, you can't?
No, you can't actually do that.
Oh. Damn.
The campaign, though, and the parts where you're supposed to be tactical, and especially the night vision parts, are intense as shit. I'll show you something later. And if you have gaming headphones, wear them while you're playing it. Because if you have like 3D audio, it's very useful in the campaign.
Yeah, I gotta beat it. I'm stuck at this one part because I'm stubborn. I don't want to.
I like how also they set it up for a sequel. And
See,
they did it in a really, really good way.
I was hoping with this Call of Duty, with them having a battle pass, and then when they're having like the free DLC, I would hope this Call of Duty goes farther than just a year. Like,
I think it will.
Let this thing rock for like 2 or 3 years.
There's the Spec Ops mode, which is it's kind of basically a co-op campaign.
Is it out?
I don't think it's out. I think it comes out in a few months.
Okay.
I want to try that because they had that in another Call of Duty.
I remember hearing that before.
And Halo had something like that too. Halo 5.
I think Advanced Warfighter had Spec Ops. I remember one of the Call of Duties, there was a Spec Ops where you start out like on this bridge. It's like falling apart. I'll shout out a new Avengers game coming out. Gameplay on that game looks really good.
Yeah, fuck that game. It's for kids.
But Outer Worlds. Yeah, Outer Worlds looks really good.
Outer Worlds is pretty dope. I'm still going to play it. I'll probably play it for the next year.
I just hope it branches into more. You know what I mean? I hope this first little quest I did branches in to where I get invested in other things. I hope it's not just like open and close thing.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That's the best thing about RPGs. RPGs where you can actually give a fuck about your character and your companions and shit. That's an RPG that's gonna last. Which I think they're doing a really good job because they have like companion quests, stuff like that. Stuff that made like other games cool, like Mass Effect, shit like that. They need to just bring Commander Shepard back. I still never beat Andromeda. Every time I play, I'm like, fuck this game. I remember one day after I beat all 3 Mass Effects, I'm like, all right, I know this game sucks. I don't care. I just want to beat it.
Have you seen the new WWE game?
I've seen the trailer for it, but not gameplay.
It looks so... I'll show you later. It looks so fucking bad. It looks like some deviant art shit. It looks like someone made it on Steam and sold it for $5. Damn. It looks so fucking bad.
Can you remember SmackDown versus Raw?
Yeah. 2008?
Those were some of the best fucking games ever.
SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 is the best wrestling game.
How do they go from that to this bullshit? Because the last wrestling game I played, they had a story mode, but they didn't have it like where you incorporated in the story, where you could pick what you say, choose what path you want to go down. It was more or less like all right, you beat this guy, now here's the main menu where it brings down a menu, who you want to fight next, train here. Like, it was just like...
Are you talking about the new one or the old one?
This was like 2 years ago. The old ones were amazing.
I went on a binge of 2K16 for a while. The story mode sucks. There is no story.
Yeah.
But 2008 and everything, you had a storyline.
Your guy could speak. You could pick his voice. He like beef with like Kurt Angle and the Undertaker and shit. Like, I would play that shit today.
If it was backwards compatible, yeah, I'd go out and get it and play it. Which
I don't see how. How can you go from something so good and just lose your way?
They just don't give a fuck anymore.
They have to not give a fuck. Like, how hard is it to make an incorporated story mode? It can't be that fucking hard. Can't be. It's wrestling. It's not like you're going through different fucking... You're in a ring. You just have to shoot, motion captures a couple people talking around the ring or something.
The one thing I remember about the old ones is that you can fight people or ambush people backstage and everything. Yeah. That was the coolest shit.
And you could choose what you do. Like, you want to betray Kurt Angle or the Undertaker. You could choose all this shit. Now it's just fucking gay.
Oh, there's no WWE.
There's a whole bunch of games back in the day that were just amazing that they need to remake. Like Def Jam, Fight for New York. Jesus, that game needs to come back out. That was such a good game.
Oh, Battlefront 2 is back.
Battlefront 2 wasn't that bad.
Battlefront 2, like the old one, was great.
Old one.
New one was fucking.
These new ones are just the graphics look really cool on them.
The graphics are good, but there's money grabs.
Yeah, I still have to play The Witcher.
Oh shit, The Witcher! God, and the Netflix series is coming out in a little bit. Got Henry Cavill as Geralt.
But he's done with Superman, I'm assuming, right? Okay.
The Witcher is one of the best, if not the best, RPG ever.
Whoa, now, come on.
I'll say it. The Witcher 3.
You gotta think about the Fallouts.
I'm thinking about Fallout.
The Elder Scrolls.
I don't consider those.
It's definitely RPG.
The Witcher is more of an RPG than Fallout.
See, I would disagree only because you can't customize the Witcher guy. He looks the way he looks. Maybe you can change his hair and shit.
You can change your magic, your outfit, your swords, your buffs, your blessings for your swords. You gotta fight monsters, and then before you actually fight them, you gotta like look them up in your little codex, see what they're weak to. And you could choose to like use potions or oils on your swords to like damage them more, or you can just go there, just fucking kill them. But they'll probably kill you faster if you do that. But it's just the lore is great too, and the story is long as shit. And there's a lot of branches to it. And the DLC, one of the DLCs has a better storyline than the main storyline. The DLCs are great, and they're definitely worth the money.
I'm gonna check it out.
Witcher's so fucking.
I think it's only like $20
Plus,
right
it's
now,
on
too.
every console. You can get it on PC, PlayStation, Xbox. You can even get it on a fucking Switch.
From now on, if I'm able to get it on my PC, I'm getting it on my PC. Just because I don't trust Xbox and PlayStation no more. I don't, man. If it when this new system comes out, I'm gonna be heated. I'm just gonna let everybody know. I'm gonna be upset. When does it come out? It's not coming out this Christmas, is it?
Next Christmas.
Okay. Well, then that's okay. That gives people time then.
Most games I play, I get on my Xbox. If I have to get it on PC, like if it's like an old game, I'll probably get it on PC.
This is like what for convenience, right?
Yeah.
See, I feel you. That's how I kind of am too.
Because my Xbox sits in my living room.
Yeah, okay.
I can just sit down, get my headset, and then just chill out.
I agree with you 1,000%. That's my biggest thing. Like my PC most times up in my room next to my bed. So yeah, I can lay on my bed and play it on my monitor. But it's a lot different than sitting in your living room playing on your main TV that you know.
If it's a game that I know, like it probably won't run as well on my Xbox. It'll probably run really well on my PC. And like Ghost Recon, Wildlands, I got on PC. I didn't get it on Xbox. I figured I'll probably run better on PC. Plus, I can use Discord if I get a group together.
When you say run better, you mean like visually? Okay, yeah. That's exactly why I did that for Outer Worlds too. Because if you play Outer Worlds on the Xbox, it's not bad. But if you play it on PC, it's amazing. Like, very detailed.
That's good.
And sometimes, some games, graphics do matter. Some games, they don't. Some games, they definitely. Like, if you're able to get that high of, like, standard of graphics, why not?
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, if I was to get GTA, I'm definitely getting it on PC. Just for straight up the mods off rip on PC are probably going to be out quicker and better. And
I've looked into GTA.
It might be amazing.
Like a game like Skyrim that you know you're gonna mod the fuck out of, you get it on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Outer Worlds, I don't think I'll ever mod that game.
I would never get Call of Duty or nothing like that on PC. One, just because mouse and keyboard people will fucking destroy me. And two, it's a lot more convenient for me to just click on my Xbox and play some Call of Duty real quick.
Yeah, I feel that.
What else? I thought we had one more.
Need for Speed, Outer Worlds.
Talked about Joker. That's it. You seen any movies recently you want to talk about?
I think the last movie I saw was
I'm watching the 100 right now on Netflix. It's really good.
Is Terminator out?
Yeah, I think it just came out. Dark Fate. I think it
comes out tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Oh, Maleficent. That's the last movie I saw. The sequel, fucking
good?
dog shit. Terrible.
The first one was good.
The first one's great. The second one was fucking terrible. I hated the story of that.
Yeah.
It was fucking trash. I really didn't like it.
Dark Fate's gonna be good. New Terminator, that's just gonna be good.
I'll watch it.
James Cameron's gonna be
I'll
back.
watch it. I'm not expecting something great.
I'm curious to see what John Connor looks like now, growing up. Because wasn't he like on drugs heavy and shit?
I bet they show him for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's not in the trailer at all. I think it should be good.
I'm curious to see how Arnold Schwarzenegger is in the movie. He's the whole franchise. You can't have a Terminator movie and not.
But what's gonna happen when like he dies or some shit? Oh, rest in peace to John Witherspoon. John Witherspoon died yesterday.
Who?
John Witherspoon. From Friday. And the dad.
He died yesterday?
Yeah, he died.
Of what?
I'm not sure. I know he's like 77. Diarrhea. Don't go in there for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't know he died yesterday. That's fucked up.
He's really funny too.
He's funny.
I'm pretty sure they were just coming back out with Black Jesus too, which is you ever seen Black Jesus on Adult Swim?
Yeah.
It is fucking hilarious. I binged like the whole 2 seasons one time. It is fucking funny as fuck. If you're like a Christian person or like a religious person, you're not gonna like it. But if like you don't give a fuck about that shit, you'll think it's funny.
Heard Kanye's new album?
Oh, I listened to it. It's fucking. I'm glad you brought that up. That's how we're gonna end our hard fucking podcast.
Let me say one thing. It's good. It's good, but it's also fucking annoying. One,
this motherfucker's making money off
this
God.
motherfucker doesn't know what kind of music he wants to make anymore. And two, so I had it on just autoplay when I was in the car. I was driving. This one song came on. I was getting really into it.
Chick-fil-A?
No.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh shit. And then all of a sudden it just cuts off, goes to the next song. And I'm like, the fuck? So I look back, I get on my phone, I'm like, how long was that? 49 seconds.
Jesus Right.
Well, if you have a song in your album that's 49 seconds, you better give these people a discount.
I put it on when I was in the shower one day. I got through like 4 songs, and just one of the songs stuck out to me. It was like closed on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A. I'm like, what the fuck? what the like? You all right? Now you're just lazy. Like, and he's playing with God. Like, I don't even get into the whole God thing, but he's just trying to make money off God. Just like the whole Trump thing. Like,
I feel like
Kanye's a coon. That's all I'm gonna say.
You got music in the past that don't make it Christian.
Yeah,
that ain't you.
I mean, Jesus Walks. I get it to you. You talking about smacking bitches and fucking putting Molly
models,
bitches? Yeah, like
assholes. Then next year, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't want to make secular music anymore. You fucking dumbass piece of fucking shit. Fuck you. Kanye is one of the fucking people that I would like. I just want to smack him every time he talks. Like just shut the fuck up, Kanye. You fucking dumbass. Like, fucking retard. Like he said, I'd seen this thing on World Star where he was talking to Kim Kardashian. She's about to go to some Met Gala or something. And he's like, I don't like you dressing like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Dude, she was getting fucked on camera before you guys got together.
You knew what you were married.
Yeah, what the fuck are you even talking about? Dude's, didn't he pose with her naked in like a magazine like a couple years ago? Like, he's insane. That's somebody who has mental illness and money, and nobody's telling him maybe he should just chill out.
Yeah, Kanye's out there.
Like, all these churches he's performing at, he's donating money and they're sending it back to him because he supports Trump.
That's fucked up.
He's fucking stupid. I still have plans on running in 2024.
No one's gonna fuck.
No.
Dumbasses are
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna say, some people will vote for him, but they'll be the fucking same dumbass idiots who walk down the street doing all this dumb shit. Like, fucking dumbasses who shouldn't even have the right to vote, to be honest. Like, you should have to pass an IQ test to be able to fucking vote. Because people will vote for him, but it's the people who don't even take shit seriously. Yeah, that's exactly who's gonna vote for him. Those people who fucking rap music while they're walking down the fucking street like idiots.
Those people.
Jesus Christ. At this point, anybody but Trump. But I'm still hoping Bernie Sanders wins. But after that heart attack, I don't think he's gonna get it.
And 2 in politics.
Okay.
That theory. President 2020.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My first day of office, I'm gonna show you how to make these fucking buffalo wings. Sylvester Stallone should run for president.
No, the fuck he should. You ever play Rambo? That's why his dude shouldn't put. See what he did to this? He learned.
That could be his good presidential thing. Like, see, I stopped the Mexicans from coming into this goddamn country. I fucked them up in my own tunnels.
They came into the country.
And then he stopped them.
I'll be sad to the fact.
I don't need a goddamn wall. Just
I am the wall. He goes to the debate.
They trying to impeach him. I am the law.
Implements Judge.
Hey, yo, Sylvester Stallone has some good ass movies, man. Now, if you really go down his catalog and think, he has some good ass movies.
Dredd is good.
Demolition Man, Dredd.
I've always wanted a sequel to Demolition Man, and they could have fucking made it. Wesley Snipes is alive. Sylvester Stallone's alive.
But Wesley Snipes died. They froze him, and then he shot him, and he busted into like a million little ice
cubes. They were in the future. We made a clone just in case.
We saved his DNA. I would see it.
I'd see it.
People would talk.
I don't think Wesley Snipes has the same range of motion anymore, though. I mean, to be honest, Sylvester Stallone doesn't.
See, Wesley Snipes was good. He was an action star. Mm-hmm. Back then, it didn't take a lot of skill to be an action star.
Wesley Snipes knows karate.
He's
like a black belt.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, it's a little old now. Shit. Wesley Snipes is in Dolomite. Plays this gay dude.
Blade?
He should have came back as Blade.
No, the fuck he should.
I'm happy with Marshawn Ali or whatever.
I forget his name. Mr. Ali.
Yeah.
he's gonna be great.
Yeah,
he's a perfect Bane.
You're
he even kind of looks like Wesley Snipes a little bit.
You're right. I'm not mad about that at all, but I would not be upset if they brought Blade back. I wouldn't even be upset if they even gave
this geriatric fuck back to his trailer.
You know how they make this a smooth transition? Give Blade a cameo. Doesn't even have to be long. Make Blade come in the first couple minutes.
What
and
if they
die.
make Wesley Snipes a vampire? But they're like, this is your predecessor, and he's a fucking. Oh wait, never mind. I'm a fucking idiot. Blade is a vampire.
He's half, yeah. Daywalker, that's what they call him. I mean, I'll if he's the enemy, if he's like the bad guy, then no, I'm walking out of the movie.
Yeah, that would suck.
I'm like, fuck this.
Make a Blade. I mean, they won't because he's not popular enough.
Is it a movie or a series?
I think it's a movie.
I wouldn't be mad if it's a series. Honestly.
I would prefer a series.
Yeah.
I
prefer a series over anything nowadays.
A well-done Blade video game would be pretty good.
How though? How would you do that?
I don't know. I mean,
you'd have to incorporate some kind of stealth.
It could be a mix of like, I don't know. You can modernize it a little bit.
Did Blade use guns?
Yeah, he used guns. He used silver bullets. No, he used bullets with garlic in them.
Yeah, that shit would just sound corny nowadays.
If you release garlic the Blade movies bullets nowadays, garlic bullets. What the fuck? Did you ever see that new Hellboy?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was no, that wasn't it, Chief. They might as well bring Ron Perlman back. That wasn't it. I wonder what the reviews were for it.
I heard it didn't do that well. I saw it. Wasn't great. David Harbour, I feel like he could have been a good Hellboy. They wrote it better and gave him a better costume. His costume looked like shit.
Yeah.
It looked fake. It looked like it was fucking spongy.
I'm pretty sure I turned it off, to be honest with you. There's some movies where it's just like, if it doesn't, like, to me, a good movie will catch your attention at least in the first 15, 20 minutes.
The monster designs, like in the very end of the movie, were terrifying. They're fucking weird. And the last 10 minutes of the movie were probably the best part, where he just goes full, like, son of the devil or whatever. Mm-hmm. That was cool.
But see, I don't want to wait a whole hour to get the last couple minutes. That's how some of these movies are. Like, they're waiting for the big payoff, but you have to get people drawn in and invested to actually sit and watch it.
I'm waiting for this 1917 movie to come out. I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, that shit's going to be good as fuck.
I like war movies.
I do, too.
I remember I saw Dunkirk.
Oh, my God.
That was the only movie in my life I ever went to see by myself. Yeah, the only one I went to see by myself.
I seen it. It was a part of the Oscar marathon. Mm-hmm. So they played Darkest Mind, which maybe Darkest Mind. I think with the Winston Churchill movie. Mm. But that movie is kind of based on Dunkirk, because at the end of that movie, he's trying to figure out how to get the people off of Dunkirk. And if you remember in the Dunkirk movie, all those civilian ships came and picked them up. Mm. Winston Churchill did that. He made like an executive order to make the people go get them, because that's the only way they were going to get them out. So it was kind of cool watching the Winston Churchill movie and then going straight into Dunkirk, because you kind of see like both sides of it. Mm-hmm. But seeing Dunkirk in a movie theater was probably like the best experience ever.
It's so fucking loud. Yes. And the bullets like rip through the theater.
And that's the best part. That gets you like so immersed in it. Mm-hmm. And Dunkirk was such like a suspenseful movie. Like, it just kept you on the edge of the seat the entire time.
Man, rest in peace, Tom Hardy. They killed his ass probably.
Oh yeah, when he crashed at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely probably died.
Sure. That's fucked up. He's the hero of that movie.
I forget what he did. I remember he flew the plane around. Oh, he destroyed that last
that bomber.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Yeah.
Movie. I love war movies. If they're done right.
Yeah, that is very true. I think I've seen almost every war movie come out recently, except for Overlord. But that was a little different.
No. Hell no.
It was bad.
That movie is fucking trash, and it's so stupid.
It was like zombies or something like that.
Like Nazi zombies.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good. I like history movies in general. Like, even the Lincoln movie, it was like 3 hours long. I love that fucking movie. I like history. I like shit that's really happened.
Vampire Hunter.
See, that one was really good
that
too.
Was funny. It was good.
I like history. Anything that has to do with history, I'm down for. I remember I watched that fucking Sons of Egypt. Jesus fucking.
Oh, Gods of Egypt.
How you don't cast 2 white dudes as Egyptians?
So
that fucking shit was so stupid.
So when I did see it, it was 2 friends of mine. One of our friends paid for all of our tickets, and he got mad at the very end of the movie after we walked out because me and my other friend were shitting on it the entire fucking time. And it was so funny. It was such a bad movie. The CGI was terrible. Yeah, you cast 2 white guys to play Egyptians.
White ass motherfuckers. Like, come on now, that's just dumb.
And I promise it's just dumb.
Like when they made Ghost in the Shell and it's fucking Scarlett Johansson. What the fuck? Like,
they're making another Ghost in the Shell.
Is it still her?
It's animated, but it's 3D animated on Netflix. And it's not set in Japan.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's set in like the Midwest.
You should always stick to your source material for sure. Like, if you deviate too much, and people aren't going to fuck with it. Even if it's a good movie, if you change certain things, people aren't going to give it a chance. Like Death Note. I heard people hate Death Note. I love the new Death Note. It was good.
What, like the Netflix one?
Yeah, the movie with William Dafoe. Pretty sure it's Death Note. Yeah, William Dafoe plays the demon. It's a live action.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
No, I love that one. It was good.
It's no way.
But I've never seen Death Note. The
if
series.
you watch like the actual anime and you watch the Netflix one, you'll be like, Netflix one's fucking shit.
Okay. I've never seen that, but like as a standalone movie, I thought it was pretty good. It was alright.
You watch Dragon Ball Super yet?
I'm still trying to finish G.
I have the entire series. I downloaded it. I can burn it for you.
What, Super?
Yeah, I can put it on a little USB. I can give it to you.
Oh, that's cool.
But God, I love Super. I have 13 episodes left. From what I've seen, holy shit. This arc is the best Dragon Ball arc.
So are they gonna continue it after this, or is this like the end?
There's more in the manga. I don't know if they'll make it into a series though. But this arc, like this Tournament of Power, it's the best thing to ever happen in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. I still gotta finish G. I'm skipping GT. I'm not watching GT. Does GT have anything to do with Super?
No. Don't watch GT. GT is trash.
I'm cool. I never even seen Dragon Ball. It just wasn't my time. By the time I got into Dragon Ball, it was strictly Dragon Ball Z. So it was like, fuck it. Yeah. So,
that's it.
That's it. It's a good episode. Thank you guys for tuning in to the No Wait podcast. Technically, I think we're down on Spotify right now for some reason. I gotta check it out. But by the time this is up, we should be back on. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, YouTube, all social media at No Wait Podcast. Any advice?
Lean behind your ears. Drink to your limit. Not to your limit. Know your drinking limits, because the next day you'll feel like shit. Everything will turn gray.
If you're gonna mount a TV, mount it into the stud, not the drywall.
What the fuck? What did you mount? That
motherfucker was in the drywall. Because I painted everything, and I switched it from over there, and I didn't have my drill. Or I had my drills broken, but I still wanted to move it, so I'm like, fuck it. The wall's strong. I put it in the drywall, walked away, that motherfucker hit the ground. I'm amazed it didn't break. Because it literally fell from there all the way to the ground.
Oof. Mount it into the stud.
I put it back up there with like six.
You can tell a stud by knocking, and you don't hear much echo, or shine a light on the wall, you'll see the bolts in the stud.
I have a stud finder, but I don't know how to work it. It's very confusing. Huh? Oh.
All right.
This is No Way Podcast. Later, dudes.